Welcome back, everybody. Okay, one more trendy recipe. Hummus really came on the scene as kind of a popular snack a couple years ago. And now you can go to the grocery store and there's like a half aisle of hummus. I mean, it comes in so many different flavors or so many different brands. And it's come a long way. I remember when it first came out at the grocery store, you could pick it up. It wasn't so good, and I never bought it at the grocery store. Now, because there's competition, there's a lot of different brands, a lot of different flavors out there, it's become much better. However, the best, as always, is the hummus that you're going to make at home. And hummus is such a fun, healthy snack. And most people, when they try it, actually really like it. I did a cooking demo. I do a lot of different cooking demos at schools. And I did a cooking demo at Plymouth Middle School for the entire middle school. So it was 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and talked about healthy eating. And so we made hummus. And then I got about 10 to 15 students. A lot of them were boys who'd never tried it before. And I made them try it up on stage. And I promise you, about 98% of them really enjoyed it, and they said, oh, this is okay. So give hummus a try. At my daughter's lunchroom, she's in high school, the girls bring hummus, most of the girls at her table bring hummus to snack on along in their brown bag lunches every single day, which is a really cool thing. So I'm going to show you not only how to make homemade hummus, which again, it comes in a variety of flavors. You can do roasted red pepper, you can do artichoke, there's so many different flavors that you can do. But this is my favorite. It's lemon garlic, but the coolest way is the way we're going to serve it. So hummus starts out with 1 can. This is a big can or 2 of the smaller cans of chickpeas, also called garbanzo beans. Same thing, just different name. Why? I have no idea. It's one of those mysteries. It's like tomato, same thing in the can. Important to drain and rinse these. You want to get rid of the liquid that's inside. So that takes just a second or two. You just want to drain and rinse these and get that liquid out of there. So they go then into a food processor. You could also do this in your blender. It's going to be a lot tougher to do this by hand because you really want this pretty smooth. So then we've got some garlic. It's a lemon garlic hummus, so we're going to do about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. Those happen to be monster cloves, so we'll just do 3. Then we're going to do lemon zest and lemon juice. So that's going to crank up the lemon flavor rather than just adding the juice. In a lot of my recipes these days, I add the zest so that you can really taste that lemon in there. Why not? You've got the lemon anyway, and fresh is always best when you're using lemon, especially in a recipe like this that just has so few ingredients. So quite a bit of lemon. And I love this microplane. You just, you can use a lot of zesters. Half the zest gets stuck in there and you never really get it out, especially like those box graters. Not to mention that you sometimes grate your finger. Okay, so then we're going to do lemon juice, and I'm going to see, I don't want to get any seeds in here so I can catch those over my hand. Ooh, and I think we lucked out and got the half of the lemon with those seeds. Another little tip, cut this up and put it down your disposal, make your drain smell really, really nice, your disposal. Sometimes it gets a little not so great smelling. Okay, a little bit of salt. And the secret ingredient, which a lot of people when I put this recipe in my cookbook or do cooking demos with it, they never heard of it, and it's called tahini. It is ground up sesame seeds. So like peanut butter is ground up peanuts. This is ground up toasted sesame seeds, and it really has some nice flavor. So it'll keep in your fridge for quite a while, 6 months or more. So if you start making hummus, you will get your bang for your buck here because it adds a really unique flavor. You need to stir it before you use it. It's much thinner than peanut butter, and you're going to find it normally kind of in the health food aisle of the store. That's normally you'll find it. The recipe calls for about 1/4 cup, so we'll just do a little bit more, kind of eyeball it. Okay, and then olive oil. And a little bit of water, but I'm going to get it going first and then see if it needs some more water. I like my hummus nice and smooth and creamy, so just a bit of water. I'm going to do a bit more olive oil. If you make this recipe, it's going to last in your fridge for about 5 days, so I make it on a Sunday, and we can be munching on it throughout the week. You can certainly double the recipe. And whether it be a Packers game, movies night, girls coming over for, little happy hour, this is guilt-free dipping, and that's one of the reasons I love it so much. Okay, hummus is nice and smooth, and now here comes the fun part, is how we're going to serve this. So I love to serve this with pita chips for dipping, or lots of fresh veggies is really my favorite way to serve it. But this is what's really on trend. So you take some of the hummus, and I'm using a little scoop, but a spoon would work too, and you drop some hummus in the bottom of a clean, clear glass canning jar, okay? And then you're going to stand up into the dip some fun-colored, bright-colored veggies, so that you actually have veggies and dip all ready to roll. So I've got some carrot sticks here. I'm going to do some celery, and think about doing some different veggies that'll really kind of create excitement with the kiddos. So besides celery and carrots, which most kids already know about, my kids love cucumber. So you can slice cucumber into some thin spears. Red pepper is so pretty, and every time I serve it on a veggie and dip platter, it's the first to go. So why not do some red pepper, stand that up in here. And then maybe some yellow pepper too for some more color. Zucchini, sugar snap peas. Have fun with your veggies. And this is such a cool way to serve them, because you're all ready to go. And studies show if you serve it with a dip, whether it be fruit or veggies, kiddos will eat it. Well, that's a no-brainer. So here we go. We've got the dip and the hummus all ready to rock and roll. Put the lid on, throw it in a lunch bag, or take it to your office for work, or line a whole bunch of these up at your next party, and your party will look like it's catered. So hummus to go. Recipes on the website. We'll be back.